Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Alright guys, we are back. This is the Grand Finals 5th game. Geek Family versus Clutch Gamers. We've gone all the way to the game 5 as well. Let's see, they're tied up. They are neck and neck. Let's see what they can do. Geek Family,
remaining.
they just came out of a beating against CG as they destroyed them in the last game. CG, they must feel a little bit pressured by that game. We'll see what they do now to change it up. Do they once again try to secure themselves the Centaur? As I mean, the Centaur usually works out for them. Sure, the lane may not be that amazing, but do they want to give up the Lone Druid again? This time, CG, they say no. They take the Lone Druid for themselves, and Geek Family, they have to be the ones that respond to that Lone Druid. Do they go for the same strategy as CG they like to do with the CM and the Centaur opening against Lone Druid, or do they go for their own little mix of heroes and style and whatnot?
5 seconds remaining.
We'll see. Geek Family. I like the Centaur at least. Like, you know, CM is a wild pick. You can do whatever you want with the CM, but Centaur at the very least, that's always a good pick against Lone Druid, because it enables your whole team to just get a jump on him very quickly. And also, if you're in danger, you know, you get the getaway. Aghanim Centaur is amazing. Blink Initiate, a long stun with AoE with that stomp as well. So everything is good about Centaur nowadays, man. It's an amazing hero.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll see though. They pick up the CM. And what else? Do they take the Centaur, or do they want to? They did also like other heroes. I mean, maybe they could go for the Legion Commander again if they wanted to, but I'm not sure the Legion lane's that much better against Lone. I mean, Lone Druid is not a bad hero to lane against, but they do go for the Legion. So they feel confident having the Legion on their side. He did have an amazing game last time, and I'm sure the thought Geek Family is having right now is that if we just have strong support heroes and we have good laners, then if Clutch Gamers try to go for greed again, then we will be able to punish them just the same way as we did last game. Like, they got punished in every lane. Clutch Gamers, in the meantime, they pick up the Centaur Warrunner as Hana. Well, that's the only hero he ever plays, so why not continue playing it? Yeah, I mean, Hana, he plays it very well as well, usually, so we'll continue. Geek Family, they now need to go for some bans as... Let's see, Clutch Gamers had the first pick, so Geek Family, they will be the ones picking the first next year, meaning that the Ogre Magic could be snatched up by them. Fits very well with the Legion Commander, and well, we saw how much work he did in the laning stage last time, so I'm sure that is a hero they're thinking heavily about right now. Vengeful Spirit will be banned out. They do have their own position 5 support, and CM Vengeful is not really a synergistic duo, so they take away the Vengeful Spirit. Makes sense. Clutch Gamers in the meantime. Elder Titan gets banned. They really do not want to give up that Elder Titan, and they most likely will take away the Shadow Fiend as well, as Geek Family in the meantime may ban out Ember Spirit, perhaps, unless they want to pick it up. If they want Ember Spirit to be picked up, then they would probably ban out the Shadow Fiend or the OD now, so we'll see.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright, they banned Shadow Fiend, so I kind of get the feeling that Geek Family, they're looking for the Ember Spirit pickup next. Clutch Gamers, do they realize this and ban it out, or do they ban out the Ogre match? Yes, I'm pretty sure either way Geek Family is going to be okay with what hero they get. The Tinker gets removed. Also a decent hero against Lone Druid to burn down that ban and burn the hero behind it very quickly. But Geek Family, I mean, the Ember Spirit is still very good here. Still very good. You do have OD in the pool for Clutch Gamers against the Ember Spirit, but I'm not sure if that's... I don't know. I mean, I guess OD is decent against Legion Commander. You can Astral save, but Geek Family, either way, they will go for the Ember Spirit. Clutch Gamers most likely will take away the Ogre, maybe? Ogre plus OD or something along those lines against the Ember Spirit in the mid lane. They could turn
10
around
seconds
and
remaining.
put the pressure on Geek family rather than be the ones being
5
pressured.
seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick.
Alright, indeed. Clutch Gamers, they do take away the Ogre Magi Geek family now. The next pick, The best here against Ogre Magi to counter his early game power is the Undying, but
10 seconds
I'm not sure Undying
remaining.
fits like insanely well this game. They could go for it just for the laning
5
purpose.
seconds remaining.
To shut down the Ogre match, to shut down the Ogre wouldn't be that bad. We saw Pudge being played around with last time, didn't really work out that well. Geek family may have a little bit more luck with it, a little bit more fortunate situations with the Pudge, but I don't know. Conker is also a hero you can pick up, not that bad. Io. Alright, so they go for the heal boy instead of having a tanky position for support. They just make sure that whoever gets pressured is going to have the healing power of the IO. They could go for that dual offlane as well with the Legion plus IO. Ember Spirit will play up against the Ogre OD, so Clutch Gamers did decide to go for those two heroes. OD, perfectly fine here. Good against Legion, good against Ember Spirit. IO, not really the greatest mana pool on him either, so that's a lot of value with the Sanity's Eclipse this game as well already. Geek family with their last pick. Probably want to go for something along the lines of like a Jock or a Lifesteal, so in that case they would ban out what's position 5 support. Disruptor is probably the most annoying hero in this game for Clutch Gamers to have, right? Disruptor or Silence, I would imagine. Clutch Gamers? They will 100% ban out Slug though. I'm sure Slug is going to be banned out. That must be a Slug ban. Very, very annoying for all of their heroes to deal with. Slug is just one of those heroes that can always outmaneuver and destroy everything you want to do in the game. Disruptor did indeed get banned out by Geek family, so let's see. They take away the Necro Fuzz. Okay, a little bit interesting. Also an annoying hero, I suppose, in its own way. Built-in Ghost Scepter against the Lone Druid and the OD, making sure they do not really have a good way to kill him. And Witch Doctor gets picked up. As the Disruptor was banned, so they had to get something else. Good lane support. Witch Doctor, very, very aggressive laning support. So Clutch Gamers, they make sure that their laning support is not weak. And Witch Doctor is also one of those value picks against Aya. You always have some cask value, so
10 seconds
not
remaining.
bad, not bad. Geek family in the meantime, that last pick needs to be that big boy safe lane carry.
Remaining.
Juggernaut still seems rather good. Seems pretty decent. Slug is still an option. Fits well with the IO as well, so one of those two heroes. I don't think Lifesteal is a good pickup here. Definitely didn't work out in the last game for CG, and I don't think it's going to be any different from the side of Geek family. You have the Stampede to go away from the Lifesteal. You have the save Astrals. You have the Root coming out as well. The bonus movement speed with the Bloodlust. So Lifesteal just seems very, very bad here. Whereas Juggernaut, I mean, you know, you have the spin value, you have the Omni Slashes, damage, the value, the love, Slug as well. If he gets an early Shadow Blade, he can bring pain and suffering to the Lone Druid.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Sven stands ready.
Alright, Geek family, they actually go for Sven, so a hero that is a little bit better with the IO. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Lots of physical damage. Good way at bursting down that Lone Druid bear as well as the hero if you ever get a jump on him. However, he does have issues jumping Clutch Gamers before he has a blink, so this is going to be a farming game for the side of Geek family. They need items to set up for those kills. The IO Sven, the IO Legion, IO Ember Spirit, all three lanes is lanes that the IO can go into and try and help his heroes to get a little bit of value done. I would imagine they go for a 2-1-2 lane setup, as the Ember Spirit may suffer a little bit in the mid lane against the Ogre Magi, but they can have the IO Legion Commander in the off lane try to put pressure on the Lone Druid. The Sven and the CM should be able to deal with the Centaur on their own, so we'll see. We'll go for something different. We could also see the island with the Ember Spirit just to make sure the Ogre Magi does not completely destroy his laning phase, but we'll see. CG in the meantime, they have some strong heroes, some very, very pesky heroes. The Hana Centaur, we saw what he did in not the last game, but the previous game before that. The OD, always a very frightening hero if he ever gets to get a lot of items. The Lone Druid as well. Both of these heroes, that's like the heaviest damage dealers you could possibly imagine. And looks like that is that a support Sven? I mean, did he just buy wards or something like that? It felt like he bought wards. Yeah, well, I don't know. It felt like he bought wards. I'm pretty sure he actually bought like 1 ward or something for his team, but maybe that's just because they want to preserve that gold in some weird way. Alright, the Ogre Magi will be spotted out, going in, trying to get some early vision now. They do realize that there's a ward here though, as, I mean, the CM went this way, so it should be fairly obvious. The Ogre Magi will go in and test. He does have 2 sentries available. Oh, he misses the first one. They do know where it is now though, so they can still take it away if they want to. But the question is, do you want to potentially waste both your sentries? You could have just like not put a ward down at all. They did put a sentry down themselves as well, expecting that the Ogre did get the ward out. So I guess both teams is wasting sentries right now. It's not really much of an issue. And in the meantime, bottom area, they have a cliff ward here on the side of Geek family, and there is a high ground ward in the mid lane that was put down by that Ogre. They do put down, well, you know, some value with the observer ward, but putting it this defensively is like kind of a waste in a way. Like, the only thing you get to do is, if the Centaur is ever jungling, then he can see the rotations being made from the CM. That's the only value you get from that ward, so it kind of feels like a waste. Alright, let's see. Top lane is indeed going to be the actual full-on trial lane. Sven, Io, and the CM. They want to shut down the Centaur to begin with. In the mid lane, we do have the Ogre Magi and the OD trying to put pressure on the Ember Spirit, so he's not going to have too much fun. The Io did complete his bottle. He can go to the secret shop and buy a TP as well, as I'm sure he's requested in the mid lane very, very soon. The Ogre Magi will make sure the Ember Spirit doesn't get anything done. Let's see, bottom lane. The Legion Commander, he's okay for now. It is a dual lane, so it's not really the biggest issue for him. Cass comes out, he's taking a lot of damage here. He will just go in and try and trade a little bit with the Witch Doctor. In the meantime, he does try and pull the creeps as well, but look at his HP. He's dropping down very, very quickly, as they do not allow him to get anything. The creeps was denied as well, as he didn't even get the last hit, so not too much fun, this Legion Commander to begin with. Ember Spirit in the mid lane as well. No last hits on him so far. He's being astral, he's being controlled, he's being burned. Oh, this Ember Spirit really not having a good time. Let's see, the Ember Spirit will go for, oh, tries to go for Searing Chains on the Ogre Magi, but there's 3 targets, and the one target that is not hit is the Ogre Magi, unfortunate. Alright, let's see. Free farming Sven, obviously. I mean, you know, you don't really expect anything else when they are trial laning. They are also trying to stack up a little bit to prepare some extra farm for the Sven, so it looks like they're just making sure the Sven gets complete free farm in this game. Not a bad idea. That's what you used to do before patch 7.00. Then it was just all about stacking and making sure the Sven has a lovely game, but I don't know if that's the best way to do it. Centaur is level 2 as well. He's not really being pressured that much. It's only limited how much the CM and Io can do in terms of pressure. Now that TP the Io to the bottom lane, they want to start helping the Legion Commander get a good time in his lane as well. He does have 4 lasted, doing a little bit better than the Centaur, but it could definitely be a lot better than this right now. He's trying to get his level 3 before he uses another overwhelming Aussie. Now he's level 3, can use that to get some burst damage off onto the Lone Druid. In the meantime, the Io, now he's just sitting here, lowering his HP a little bit with the overcharge, so he can actually heal the Legion. Obviously, if you're full HP, you don't heal anything to the other heroes. The Witch Doctor is in position, but yeah, he's just sitting here, he's ready to go in whenever needed. Ember Spirit in the mid lane is now starting to get some lasters for himself. He is 4 or 5 lasters behind of the OD, but that double damage rune is definitely helping out. Alright, looks like the Centaur tried to go on the CM, but that didn't happen. The CM will survive. He's level 2 right now. They're trying to pull a creep wave as well. So that is like 1.5 creep waves. So the Sven will have to fight under the tower. He does have a Quelling Blade available though, so he should be able to last it easily nonetheless. And well, the pressure is continuing. The Centaur will get control of the creep wave now, as he does have those creeps in position. They're actually even trying to pull the next creep wave. They want to deny as much experience as possible. As the Centaur, he will continue having control of these creeps. Kind of difficult to tank so many creeps, but I mean, if they can deny any of the creep wave from the Sven, then he loses a lot of net worth. And in the meantime, he's sitting in the backlands. He has to go in now and contest this creep wave. It looks like he will be able to make it in time to at least get a couple of creeps, but still kind of painful. The Centaur will get a lot of farm for this, as the next creep wave is coming in as well. So that's 2 free waves of experience for the Centaur. And first blood is going to be in the mid lane, as the Ember Spirit, with the help of the IO, they shut down the OD, and finally the Ember Spirit gets a little bit of work done there. He's almost level 6, so that was a very nice rotation from the IO. In the meantime, looks like the Ogre Magi is being chased. He may be taken down here as they're moving in. They have those balls of lightning available. There's no shrine heal available. The Ogre Magi, a little bit more damage needs to be done, and they get the kill there. As Geek family, they get the second kill as well. Ben will be managed and healed up as well with that IO, so they're going to be fine. Bottom lane looks like the Legion Commander is going to drop to that Maledict, so at least CG, they get a turnaround kill in that lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, not all that bad. Geek family, they have 1500 net worth ahead for now, but it can very quickly turn around. The Legion Commander obviously having good farm in his lane again, like in the first game. It is the issue that CG have to deal with. Killing him once is nice, but they need to continue doing that. They need that Maledict to do its work on the Witch Doctor. He's trying to finish a couple of levels in the jungle in the meantime as well. You might as well get some jungling done while you're moving back to the base anyways. Didn't actually stack the camp, maybe should have done that, but either way, doesn't matter too much. That's a painful spell, man. This is the build you go for against Ember Spirit when you're playing OD, just maxing your E and then having 1 point in Arcane or Orb, so you can just continuously hit him, put pressure on him. Let's see. Top lane, Centaur gets hit by a little Stormhammer. He's trying to run down the CM, but the CM is a little bit too fast with boots plus that Warcry available, so the Ogre Magi will not find the opening to kill him. The Centaur is level 5 right now. Sven still not level 6, trying to finish his Helm of the Dominator. In the meantime, let's see the CM and the Ogre Magi just passing by each other. The Ogre Magi will take that rune. CM not really the most frightening here in the world by the looks. Legion will go in. They will try and steal the rune from this Witch Doctor. The Ember Spirit is going to get the kill on him. Most likely the casket coming out. They get a lot of cast value, but he doesn't get close enough to that shrine, and the Aya will get the last hit. They also know they didn't take the rune, but got the kill on the Witch Doctor, so it's still a little bit better for the side of Geek family. The Aya was level 5 at the moment as well, so he does have a lot of value with those spirits available. The level 3 spirits, you can do a lot of damage with it. Legion Commander very close to level 6, so we can soon see the duels come out into the picture. Centaur as well, they have a root available. Do they go for it? Hana, he gets control. They don't have any more Stormhammer hits available, so they need a few more hits. One more hit from the Sven, and he will get the kill. The Centaur drops down as Geek. They get another kill. 4 for 1 so far. They are now, well, still 1000 gold ahead. The Sven will pressure the top lane a little bit further. He's almost level 7. The Arcane Aura is doing a lot of work to keep him in the game. The CM wants to get some levels for himself though. It's just bringing back that Wildman Ripper, and he will start farming it. Almost level 5, bottom lane. Legion is running and he wants to get that duel off, but he doesn't get it off as the fear comes out from Opping in time. Very nicely done there. That's the issue with Lone Root, right? Before you have Blink, you don't get to do that unless you bait the Savage Roar somehow before that happens. And now the two supports is in position from the side of CG. They may actually try and bait with the Lone Root and try and get a kill turned around on that Legion or the IO. We'll see. OD in the meantime in the mid lane is free farming. He's level 7 right now. The Ember Spirit is in the jungle, also level 7, trying to farm with that Flame Guard up and available. So at the moment the OD is doing better. He's almost doubling the lasses of the Ember Spirit. Net worth wise as well, 500 gold ahead. The Sven is ahead of the Lone Druid, and the Legion plus the IO is actually both having a lot of farm. The IO even has more farm than the Centaur as well. Kind of surprising, but I guess he's just been part of pretty much every single kill. He has 2 lasts on the kills as well, so I guess last hitting always helps. Alright guys, looks like, okay, mic issue. Alright guys, our little grand finals, game 5. The tournament have gone long and far and wide. This is the end. This is the end. Geek family, they are the ones with a very nice start for themselves. And let's see, when is the first push going to come out? I imagine the Legion, like once he gets a kill with the duel in this lane, they could rotate the Ember Spirit down here and actually try and go for a push, because Legion has already taken down the tower to half HP. He's pressured it very nicely. Top lane as well, the Sven has pressured the tower to half HP, so it doesn't even feel like they have to group up to take tier 1s. It feels like Geek family, as long as they continue to just farm the lanes and put pressure on the lanes, try and get kills, then they will slowly take down the towers. And on the other side, I mean, that house is all full HP, so they are pressuring pretty nicely. The OD will start pushing in the mid lane. He almost has his Midas completed, going for that greedy item yet again. It's very normal to see Midas is being picked up on OD. It's pretty much just that item, you know, you keep your levels up and high, and unless you have to fight super early, then Midas is usually the best item on OD. We'll see, Go is going to be called. They are ready to go again. And let's see, Geek family bottom lane. Do the Legion Commander IO combo get punished as the two supports, the Witch Doctor and the Commander, they're in position. They will walk themselves back a little bit, as I'm sure in the meantime while there was a pause, someone said that, hey, the 2 supports are missing, maybe they will do something. The Legion Commander is alone right now. He needs to be careful. He's actually trying to farm the creep cam in the meantime. He needs to get away. He's trying to run. The OD is getting a little bit closer. They showed a little bit too early, but now let's see, press the attack. It's available. He does try to heal himself up. He gets a very nice overwhelming odds burst off. The Commander is almost burning down, still alive, but super low HP suddenly as the Legion Commander to survive. The Maledict was not enough. They will use the Shrine Heal as well just to make sure the IO gets full mana. Alright. Well, the OD made a rotation as well and they didn't get anything for it, so CG is the ones wasting time. Ember Spirit in the meantime trying desperately to finish that Veil of Discord next. Let's have his boots up, his Aquila. He may go for Travel Boots again. He went for that first last time, but now he goes in with the Remnants. It is going to be a jump on the Centaur. Stampede comes out. They do not have any more roots available. Looks like the Centaur will survive as they use all of their stuns and roots very quickly. So the Centaur will survive this one. That range drops may have saved his life. He at least did not die. The tier 1 tower will be taken down though. Geek family, they do get something done with this gang, and the Stampede is an 80-second cooldown, so it's a pretty big cooldown. Using all your remnants and not getting killed, so that's kind of sad. He did have Arcane Rune, so it doesn't give him too big of a downtime. If he didn't have Arcane Root up and running, it would be 90 seconds before you had full remnants again, but now it's going to be like 50-ish seconds, so when the next Stampede is available, he should have all 3 remnants up and running. Bottom lane, Legion Commander tries to pressure the tier 1 tower, knowing that there's not a lot of people here defending it. He does see the Lone Druid make a rotation now, so he will probably try and play a little bit safe. He's once again trying to move towards armor. That's the first big item. Does have his face boots, pole shield, and those gloves of haste completed. The Eye in the meantime is farming the jungle with his spirits. stacking up the camps,
Dire's
and well,
middle tower is
he's
under
getting a
attack.
lot of value from this. Like, he's level 6, he has Urn completed, he has his boots, his bottle complete, almost level 7 as well. So having an IO just once in a while going into the jungle to finish up a couple of creep camps is not a bad idea. The CM as well, closing into his own level 6, he's getting the mid lane for now to finish it up. They want to have as many levels in the CM as possible for that Arcane Aura. In the meantime, CG, level 4 Uga Magi and level 5 Witch Doctor. So they need to get a little bit more experience on their 2 supports.
I'll take that.
Centaur, well, slowly moving in towards that blink. He's 10 minutes into the game, he's sitting on 800 gold, so it will take him a little while before that is completed. The Lone Druid did go for treads as well. Akila's done. I guess just, you know, still Dragonlance Maelstrom is going to be his build this game. You might not go... Yeah, you have to go for Maelstrom. I was gonna say you might not go for Maelstrom because you get Ember Spirit with the Flame God, but at the same time you're against Sven with Warcry, so you don't really want to go for like an item like a Desolator. Now the Legion Commander may be a little bit in trouble. They're trying to run him down. They go for a stun with a Fire Blast. They need that to come out. The Legion Commander. Here comes the Aya relocate with the Sven. They try to burn down the Lone Druid. Do they get the kill? They need a couple more right clicks, and the last will come out from the Aya. They need to get more done as they are soon to be relocated back. The Sven will stay. He will continue to fight as the Ogre Mage is going to be run down under the tower. Do they go for the tower first, or do they actually go for the kill? Flysoul is going to be in trouble. He gets remnanted on by the Ember Spirit. They know where he's hiding. They have the duel available. They will go for the duel. Do they get the duel off? No. The Legion Commander, did he forget that he had duel available? That was a free duel, but I guess he just didn't want it.
Middle tower is under attack.
Alright, either way, 2 kills to the side of Geek family. They bring down the Lone Druid as well as the Ogre Mage. They get another tower for themselves as well, so 2 towers have been taken down top lane. In the meantime, the Centaur Warren is a little bit in trouble. TV comes in from the Lone Druid, but the IO gets another kill for himself. Now he needs to get it tether away. Is it going to be in time? Oh, only 1 hit was used. He may survive. The Lone Druid, he's hungry though. He wants this kill badly. The IO has to hide himself in the trees. He's trying to get away. Looks like he will be found and killed. So Arping, he does get that turnaround kill on the IO. That's a 4 times kill streak ended. So the Lone Druid does get 400 gold for that. Alright, not bad. Still a 4,000 net worth lead on the side of Geek. The IO super farmed as well this game, sitting on 1k gold on top of his earn as well as his one now. The Legion Commander does get jumped on. He does have his duel available. We'll go for the duel on the Witch Doctor. He should be able to win it as well. The Maledict is taking him down. He may be a little bit in trouble, but looks like he will survive as it's only a level 1 Maledict, I believe. No, level 2. Either way, the Ogre Mage is now going to be the next one to be run down. They're following him. They need one more spill on him. Looks like it's going to be the CMO who has to do that. In the meantime, Stampede comes out. IO relocated in again. Needed to get a jump on someone, but they didn't quite get enough damage off onto the Lone Druid. And the Ogre Mage in the meantime is hiding himself in the trees. He needs to wait 7 more seconds before he can TP out, but it's like he will survive. They only find the Witch Doctor. This was still 5 versus 5, so the fact that they get a kill, they get a duel victory rather, on the Legion Commander, and they don't lose anyone is pretty good. Doesn't really matter if you don't get more than 1 kill as long as you don't lose anyone, and if they're not farming on the map in the meantime, then it's not like you're losing anything whatsoever. They still have the kill advantage, still have the tower advantage. Geek family, they're now sitting on a 4,000 net worth lead and 2,000 experience lead. Item wise, let's see what is coming out. The Lone Druid still moving towards his Maelstrom first item. Centaur, 700 gold to go for his blink. The Odie does have that Midas up and is moving slowly towards his 4-staff. Outside of Geek, we have the Veil completed on the Ember Spirit. IO most likely wants to go for Mechanism next, I would imagine. It is definitely an item he can afford very soon. Only needs another 1,000 gold, and well, as we've seen in the last couple of fights, this guy is getting pretty much all of the kills, so I'm sure he can I'm sure he can manage to get a Mechanism at some point this game. The Legion Commander only needs the recipe to be completed for his armlet. Maybe not as fast as last time, but it's still good enough for timing. Still 1,000 gold ahead of the Centaur. Sven is looking for an Echo Saber on top of his Helm of the Dominator. Kind of a weird item to go for after Helm of the Dominator, because Helm of the Dominator is an attack speed item, so if you want to go for Echo Saber, then you would you not rather want to go like Armlet Echo? That would give you a lot of damage, but either way, Helm of the Dominator, not a bad item ever. You get that creep value up and running, and Echo Saber obviously always good with Sven. Blink on top of that afterwards. CM? All stuff, okay. Kind of not a normal item on CM usually, like we see Ghost Scepters, Glimmer Capes, etc, etc most of the time, but Our stuff is not bad either, forcing people away from the Centaur's stomp, from the Lone Druid's grip when he roots someone, so yeah, it's not bad. Alright, Fly Solo showing off that Dark Moon victory, man. That's like the show off icon, right? Like, who cares about Battle Cup victories or anything like that? It's all about that Dark Moon chicken. That's when you just show that you have skill. Being able to abuse techies, that's how most people did it, obviously, but being able to abuse techies, that shows skill. I don't even know, man. Alright, looks like Geek Family is having some Discord issues, a little bit unfortunate, especially in the Grand Finals, man. You don't want to have issues in the Grand Finals. It's Game 5, like this is the moment where there should be constant action all the time, but sadly we are stuck with some pauses. Hopefully the issue will be resolved very, very soon, so we can continue seeing this bloodbath unfold. Alright, let's see. Geek Family, they are now... Ooh, they unpause and pause again. Oh, I believe in you, man. CM is baiting us. He's debating us. He's like, go sorry, and then pauses again. Alright, let's see, the game has resumed. CG versus Geek Family. CG is now running in. They're trying to set up someone. They do get an astral lock. Can they kill him? That is going to be the Sven. He tries to get himself out. Gets a nice Stormheim off. He will be healed up by the Eye in the meantime. The Legion Commander does not have the fuel available just yet. The Sven will be taken down with the Sanity's Eclipse from the OD. But again on the Ember Spirit this time. He doesn't have too much mana available. He is not going to be able to survive this one. He gets mana up by the IO, but it's not good enough. The Ember Spirit will drop as well as GG. They get a double kill with that OD.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright guys, alright. That's two very, very good kills on the CG side. Well, they turn around a little bit, get 2,000 gold in the back. The OD got both kills, so that's a 4-star completed instantly, and he's now the most found here in the game. Look at that net worth, 2,000 gold ahead of the Sven all of a sudden just by getting 2 core kills for himself. That's kind of scary. He's going to be a scary force. The Legion Commander in the meantime will pick up that armlet now, so depending on when he can get his blink completed as well, that determines how useful this guy's going to be in the early game. As armlet, you know, it's useful if you get it early, but it can very quickly turn around the other way if you don't get your blink fast. On top of that, the Ember Spirit as well needs to be a little bit careful now, as the OD is very farmed. Centaur gets jumped. He does not have his blink just yet. The Ember Spirit only had 1 remnant available, so he couldn't quite get enough burst off to kill the Centaur. If he killed him, that would have been an insane issue, as Hana, you don't want to die when you're close to your blink. He even uses his Stampede just to get the hell out of there. He doesn't want to take any chances when it comes to having that blink timing up and running. He will have his blink in a moment. In the meantime, the Witch Doctor just boots on him, maybe an urn completed. Nah, just boots, raindrops, all of that good stuff. The Ogre Magic will pick up his Arcane Boots momentarily. The Lone Druid does have his Maelstrom soon done as well. Has that Mythical Hammer purchased in a moment. Family as well. Let's see. Ben still working on that Echo Saber, but all in all, farm is going well. The only issue for the side of Geek Family is the fact that the OD got so much farm in that last fight. And now bottom lane, they are sitting in position with the Ember Spirit, maybe trying to get a quick pick off on someone. I mean, the OD is probably not the one person who can kill it, right? That's unlikely.
Invisibility.
Oh, CM, what a fortunate investment that he picks up. Smoke came out from the side of CG. They didn't have any sentries on them, so they run right into an invisible CM. They try to find whoever the hell is popping the smoke, but they don't see anyone, and well, that doesn't happen then. Very unfortunate. The CM will now continue scouting. He knows they don't have sentries, so he's like just a free man on a scouting mission. They will buy some sentries on the Witch Doctor now, but for now they are kind of in a troublesome situation. The Ember Spirit is hiding himself in the bottom area. The CM is sitting mid, puts on an aggressive Observer Ward. May have to TP out to make sure he doesn't get picked off on the way back, but we'll see. He does have some vision of the Witch Doctor as well, so far it's not that bad. Ember Spirit goes into the Lone Druid, tries to get a quick pop. He does relocate in with the Legion Commander. They get the kill on the Lone Druid. They may get another one as the duel is available. They want to get that duel victory. They get the duel on the Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctor will be taken down. The IO still alive for now. Will get... barely gets that relocate back. 30 HP survival. He will live. In the meantime, the Legion Commander will be taken down. The OD comes in. He wants to clear out this camp as well. As the Ember Spirit, he needs to juke, but no. Hana will be the bane of this Ember Spirit. So it will be a 3-for-2 trade-off. In the end, actually better for the side of CG, as again, the OD is part of another series of kills. He will now pick up his blink. He's sitting on 9,000 net worth. The Centaur as well survived. Got a little bit of value there as well. Will have his hood up momentarily. And even though the duel was good, you get a duel victory, you get some kills with the Ember Spirit. It's like, well, the second the OD comes in, it's just too much pain. They need to focus the OD now, that's for sure. The Maelstrom is down to the Lone Druid as well now, so he's ready to continue fighting. And, well, on the side of Geek Family, they still don't have the blink on the Sven. That's what they're waiting for. They need to just continue farming on this guy. He does have his Echo Saber complete. He needs a little bit more space for the blink to be completed, around 20 minutes. He should have it up. The Ember Spirit as well. 1,000 gold to go for his own blink. The Legion Commander, same thing for him. So I guess they're just waiting for that triple blink on the side of Geek. So they have 3 heroes who's all trying to farm. And in the meantime, CG, they will do it their very best at trying to find pickoffs. Glimmercape did get picked up by the IO. In the meantime, he's moving towards his full-on Guardian Greaves. As well, just healing now. Glimmercape is nice to make sure the OD doesn't hit him, as well as just that, you know, invisibility, the damage reduction, all of that good stuff. Now they smoke up. They tried to move in the top area. They were scouted out, though, as they smoked under this Observer Ward that was placed by the CM earlier. So He does get a lot of value from that observer. They will hide themselves under the trees. They do have a scan available, I believe, on the side of CG, so maybe they will try and go for it. They know that they must be up here somewhere. This is about finding the exact location. They will push out the lane, and they will most likely just go for the tier 1 building in the top lane. In the meantime, bottom lane, Geek family, they're trying to pressure the tier 2, so they can make it a trade-off. Scan comes out, they see that the IO is hiding up here. They don't know who it is, obviously, but they know that someone is up there. Oh, and the IO will TP out. Does he get in time? No, he does not. He barely gets done. So close. The Centaur goes in right in time to find him, and that is a dead IO. In the meantime, the tier 1 tower will be taken down as well. Tier 2 bottom, they get killed by the Legion Commander, and the tier 1 the mid lane is being worked on by the Sven. If he pops his ultimate, he should have enough power to bring it down. Looks like CG, they're just pushing on further, so I guess the Sven will just get a free tower for himself in the mid lane. He will continue pressuring as well. They do not want to fight without the IO, so they will lose a tier 2 tower in the top lane, but they've already gotten 2 towers for themselves, and they might be able to get another tower here in the mid lane depending on how quick CG is. There's a fortification on cooldown on the side of Geek. They cannot fortify Sven. They pop his ultimate as well. He will have to back himself up as the TPs came in. The Witch Doctor does not look in position. The ODs here as well with his blink available. So Geek family, they back up 2 for 2 towers. As both teams, they get a lot of gold on the map. Sven, in the meantime, he will pick up his blink momentarily. The Legion as well just finished his blink, so they have all those 3 blinks available inside of Geek family now. Now it's just about smoking up together and finding an initiation, as triple blink is kind of scary. They just need to jump the OD. That's all they have to do. Jump, duel the OD, and then just burn him in a matter of seconds. That is what they need. Witch Doctor in the meantime trying to finish up a Glimmer Cape next. We have the 4-staff, soon to be a full Hurricane Pike, I believe. Is the Hurricane Pike flying out? Yeah, it's done. So Blink, Midas, Hurricane Pike on the CG lineup on the OD. Still 3,000 gold ahead of the Sven. The Lone Rid is soon having his own Dragon Lance completed with that Maelstrom on top. Not really the most farm in the world on the Lone Rid, but he's close to the Sven, and the OD has so much more farm than anyone else that it doesn't matter if the Lone Rid is a little bit behind, even if it's only a couple hundred gold. The Yoga Magi and the Witch Doctor, I guess this is the 2 heroes who's kind of feeling the pain of not having any kills, as the IO is the one with a lot of kills inside of Geek family. He's sitting on 5,000 net worth, whereas the Yoga and the Witch Doctor, they're both on 2,000 or less, so they don't really have any big items. The Centaur is now moving towards his Acronym Scepter, as that is the big item you want on Centaur as fast as possible. He is actually sitting on the same amount of farm as the Ember Spirit, so this time Hana is farming very rapidly. He's focusing on getting lasts all over the place, and he's been part of a lot of kills as well. 1, 2, and 4. Maybe not like a lot of kills, but they only have 7 kills, so it is 5 out of the 7 kills they have. Alright, let's see. Game will resume again as per usual, and let's see, the net worth almost completely even actually. CG, they've almost pulled that back. They also have the experience lead for now. See what happens bottom lane. OD moves in, Legion is in position with that duel, but I'm not sure this is the moment you're looking for. They have the CM here as well. He puts on an observer ward. They really want to try and get a kill here, but in the meantime the Legion is being searched for. The Lone Rid is on the hunt for something. He knows that someone was down here. He will blink away on the Legion Commander. He needs to get himself a little bit further away slowly. He will have to blink himself a little bit further away. He can cut through a couple more trees. Looks like they want to get in from the back. You have that IR relocate available with the Sven, and the Ember is in position as well. So do they try to defend this? They need to get a little bit closer with the CM as well as the Legion Commander, and in the meantime CG, they're just pushing. Tier 1 will be taken down in the bottom lane. They're moving for the tier 2 as well. In the meantime the Sven is pushing the top lane. The Legion and the team is now in position. They put down another observer wall. They really want to be able to get the best possible jump. They now relocate in. They get in with the Sven. They need to get initiation off. The Sven goes in, gets the jump going. The IO Taylor actually broke. They go with the Legion as well with the duel onto the Witch Doctor. The Witch Doctor gets control, gets killed instantly. The Legion Commander gets killed with the ultimate from the OD. He kills the Ember Spirit as well. Ember Spirit buys back. He tries to get himself back in here. The CM got killed as well. Legion dead. Triple kill to the OD. Astral survives for the moment. Tries to TP himself out. He will live. The Ember Spirit buying back, trying to find some kind of kill situation there, but it's just not happening. What a fight. That did not go well for the Geek at all. Like, they went in, they got the duel on the Witch Doctor, they didn't want the Death Wall to come out or the cast to be an issue, but the first thing that happened is the Sven jumps, loses his tether because he gets out of the tether range, and when that happens, you just know it's going to be troublesome. The Sven needs his BKB to be completed to be able to fight up against that OD now, and the OD's net worth is still skyrocketing like crazy. He's moving towards the Lincoln Sphere next. We'll have it up momentarily. The Lone Grid, now that Dragonlance Maelstrom probably moving towards the Skadi or full Mjolnir first. The Centaur does have his axe up in 500 gold as well, so the next couple of fights is going to be much harder for Geek Family to win. And they just used a buyback on the Ember Spirit, so his net worth is going to be non-existent. As well, Blink Veil, sure, but Trailbridge is not going to come online anytime soon, and the hope of having like Octarine Maelstrom is going to be delayed further and further. The Legion is moving towards his Blade Mail. The Blade Mail is going to be the next step that gives Geek a lot of powers. If you go in, duel the OD with Blade Mail active, you reflect a lot of damage onto him, and you just need a little bit extra help to be able to kill him. But like I said, the OD is moving towards the Lincoln Sphere. He may actually be able to finish the Lincoln Sphere before the Legion Commander has his Blade Mill, and if that happens, then you have a lot of troubles dealing with this OD, because then suddenly you need someone to pop the Lincolns and then get a duel off. That is going to be difficult to make happen. Plus, the Centaur could pop a Stampede whenever the duel happens, so even though you would say like OD Blade Mill with Arcana, that's going to do a lot of damage to him, but Stampede means that he only takes 40% damage with a 60% damage reduction, so it's not too bad. Let's see the CM very deep in here again, just putting down those aggressive observer wards. He does have a TP available in case of emergency. Looks like he has to hide himself a little bit. He's trying to go for TP. Will survive. Will survive. Like, also just look at this bottom lane. Like they put down so much vision down here, just trying to secure the best possible jump, and it just didn't happen. Let's see though. Geek Family, can they make the next fight work? As CG, they're seemingly getting out of hand. They now smoke up, they move towards the pit. Do they just go straight for Roche, or do they want to go for a pick-off first? Looks like they go for the safe play. Look for a pick-off first. The IR does have this relocate available defensively. They might find the Legion Commander go in. They try to go for a stomp. Doesn't actually happen. Relocate comes out. Oh, as a relocate did come out from the IO, but he self-relocated, didn't relocate out the Legion Commander as he thought he was going to get a TP out, and now Velo gets Astral, gets control. The IO will come back in a moment, and he will die as well. As they get one, they get two. Alright, the Glimmer Cape gives him a second or two, but that is all he can get. Meantime, the Ember Spirit is trying to cut the creep waves as much as possible. He will be able to push it all the way towards the tier 3 building. In the meantime, they're trying to get a jump on it. Just waiting. They know that, well, Blink Stomp with Centaur is kind of difficult, as you usually will be able to react in time to get the Remnant away. And indeed, the Ember Spirit will survive. They lost 2 heroes though, a CG. They get 2 kills, and they will now go for Roshan. The relocate is going to be on cooldown for 30 seconds as well, so Geek. In the meantime, BKB is finished on the Sven. CM still moving towards that. Forsyth does have it up now, so they do have a couple of items completed. The Blade Mills running on the Legion Commander as well, but they gave up Aegis now to the OD, so again, it's like you can kill him with dual Blade Mill, but killing him twice, I don't even know, man. That seems impossible. That really just seems impossible. Let's see though, the Lone Druid in the meantime, he's also trying to finish up a Lincoln Sphere. This is a game of I don't want to be dual, so Lincoln Sphere is the best possible item for that. And they don't actually have that many ways to pop Lincolns. They only have the Storm Hammer, which is a projectile, so you can blink dodge it, and you can like astral dodge it, etc, etc, etc. And then they have the CM's Frostbite. That's the 2 only spells they have. So Lincoln Sphere has so much value in this game. Alright, let's see though. Let's see. Bottom lane, the Legion Commander is hiding himself. He's trying to get in position for a potential duel grab. But, I mean, he could probably win the duel against the Lone Druid, if anything, with a Blade Mill. I'm not sure though. He may need help. They do have that relocate available at any point, so they can make it a 3 versus 1 fight if they see one single person being all on his own. Han, in the meantime, is cutting himself towards the top area, trying to just set up as well. He doesn't really have the same kind of setup ability though. He was cutting the creep wave. He's now hiding himself. The Sven is trying to look for him. They do have that IO as well. They may be able to find him. He goes for Blink away, gets the TP out, and he will survive. So Very nice move there from Hana, just, you know, realizing when it's time to get the hell out. Alright, the OD will push in the mid lane, and they have the 2 Linken Spheres available, so they feel godlike now. They want to go for the T2 in the mid lane. That is the last outer tower from the side of Geek family, as well as in the meantime, they're trying to split push the lanes, but they can't really split push them hard enough, as the T2 tower will drop in a couple of seconds, and now it's going to be high ground defense time. As Geek family, they will TP back their heroes. They do have that relocate available on the Sven as well whenever the fight begins. So let's see how can they defend this. They need to use that Ember Spirit's power as much as possible. The Lone Druid is going to be a little bit annoying. The Lone Druid burning it down slowly and surely. The tier 3 tower is now down on half HP. Fortification was used. In the meantime, in the top lane, the Sven is doing the damage as well. He didn't even pop his ultimate, trying to force them back. Looks like they will have to go back. They use a stampede. They try to disengage, making sure that no one gets caught on the way back home, and relocate comes out. The IO, oh, he gets healed up by the Ogre Knight. He stops the relocate from happening. Sven is going to be the real target they want to go for. The IO will be killed first. They need to continue going forward as the Glimmer Cape came out on the Sven. He gets the blink away. He will survive. He didn't have to use his BKB either, but they will lose the IO. Very, very nicely done from the Ogre Knight. So quick with the reaction with that eel sub that he's like up on high ground, instant just heal on that IO, making sure that the relocate was cancelled. And now they can go again without having the IO. You can't do that fancy split push with relocate available, as the thing is, if you have the IO on the Sven, you can split push and actually force heroes back. But oh, Centaur bottom lane may be in trouble. He barely gets killed with that dual duration, and the freezing fields to do a lot of damage on him as well, so they get a nice dual victory in the bottom lane. Very nicely done from the Legion Commander. May be able to delay the push further, as the Ember Spirit in the meantime is in the top lane, also just trying to cut and push and force as much as he can. He will run himself away. So CG still have Aegis available for a few minutes, but they will have to wait for the Centaur to respawn. So Geek family in the meantime will be able to farm up a little bit more. The travel boost is now complete on the Ember Spirit. The IO does have a ghost up on him. Legion Commander soon to have a BKB as well. The Sven is moving towards a full Bloodthorn as well. Big damage item is what he needs to be able to move further into this game. The Slot Linken Sphere, kind of an issue on the OD. He goes in further, gets a jump on the CM. The CM may be dropping down here. Hurricane Fight comes out from the OD. The OD goes in, gets a kill on the CM. In the meantime, Astral comes out on the Legion Commander. The Sven is going to be the next one that needs to be a worrisome thing. He does have that ultimate pop. BKB gets used. The Lone Druid may be a little bit in trouble. He needs to get himself away, but he's surrounded. He will be killed as the Lone Druid will die. The OD in the meantime goes in, does have a couple more hits available. Ultimate is also running, but he doesn't see where the Legion Commander is hiding. Relocate out happens. The IO will survive TP out from the Sven, so survive. Alright, that was a good fight for the side of CG. And for the side of what's called Geek. Jesus. Kill the Lone Druid, they killed the Yoga Magic. Oh, the IO will be fun with that relocate out, but I guess, you know, that's unfortunate, but 2 supports for a Lone Druid Ogre, yeah, very close, but still worth it for the side of Geek. Now they go in with a stomp on the center with the center on the Ember Spirit. Obviously not able to kill him without any follow-up, but he can at least force him to remnant away so he doesn't push on further. The Centaur as well is now moving towards the next Linken Sphere, so they just realize that the more Linkens the merrier, as they have such a limited amount of single target spells, so having Linken Spheres is always going to be useful. You can just have a double Linkens available, like you can have the Linkens on the OD and then the Centaur can give him an extra Linkens, which is not a bad idea, making sure the duel never happens. The Legion Commander in the meantime, only 700 gold to go for his BKB to be completed. The Ember Spirit moving towards a Maelstrom needs a few hundred gold for that. Crystallis is done on the Sven. Still having that Bloodthorn as a dream, but we'll need a lot more gold before that happens. The OD is trying to take another fight. They don't have Aegis anymore, but they still feel like they can take a jump as long as they are the ones with the initiation. See what they find. They don't have anyone down here on the side of Geek family, but they will move into the enemy jungle and they should be able to find the Legion Commander. This guy is so close to his BKB, he does not want to die here. He gets jumped on, he gets stumped, and he will be killed by the OD. No problem. There's Armel on that OD, man. So much damage. Bloodlust right click attack speed with that arcane orb damage is insane. And well, his Hex will be done in a moment as well. Bottom lane is being split pushed in the meantime from Geek family. They do have that relocate available with the IO, so they can fight whenever necessary. But let's see in the meantime, CG, they will push in the mid lane again. There's no fortification available for the next 30-ish seconds. So the tier 1 tower, the tier 3 tower will be taken down. Arbing pops his battle cry, ready to push that Melarax as well. They want to force it down. Legion Commander goes for a buyback. Looks like the Melarax will be taken down either way though. That is good enough. CG, they now need to distract themselves up. The Lone Ridge Bear's a little bit in trouble. Ogre Magi will get a jump on. The Ember Spirit, Storm comes out with a Centaur Stampede. Ember Spirit goes in for a duel, but the Astral and the Ogre and the Stampede make sure that the Legion gets nothing done. He uses buyback now, so 80 seconds without the Legion Commander. The range tracks will be taken down as well. CG, they continue pushing. They want to go for the top set of frags as well, as the Lone Ridge will lose his bear. Does he have another bear available? In 12 seconds, he can go for another bear. The Odin, in the meantime, goes in, gets an ultimate off onto the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit just dies instantly. So much intelligence, 44 intelligence stolen on the OD, and that's the point where you need to fear the ultimate from just a quick one shot. And that's what happened. Sven in the meantime does finish his Bloodstone now. So if he gets a drive-by initiation, he can do a lot of it. He goes in, he gets a jump on the Witch Hunter. The Witch Hunter takes a lot of damage from this. He will be killed. That's one kill on the side of CG, but they've taken 2 sets of racks, and now bottom lane, Ember Spirit. IO gets killed, he buys back instantly. The Sven does have his ultimate available in 8 seconds. He needs to get a huge jump here. Does he get it off? Goes in on the Ogre Magi. Self Wheels comes out, Stampede comes out as well. They try to jump the CM in the meantime. The CM is burning down very, very low. Will be killed in a moment. No, he survives for now. Then in the meantime will be controlled, will be feared away. They will take the bottom set of racks and they will now try to get themselves out, as the OD will cancel his TP just because he thought he was going to be jumped by the Sven, and he will just walk himself away. Alright, that seemed like a very nice fight for the side of CG. They took all of the racks, so there's mega creeps now, and Geek, they made sure that the Sven could never get a jump in. In the meantime, now they try to get a jump on the OD. Stampede comes out. The OD will survive. They have that Shrine Heal available, so they should try to take this fight. They try to get a jump on the IO. The IO does have a relocate available. Does get the relocate back out, as the Sven and the IO will both survive. That was the relocate out, by the way, so obviously the IO is not going to be killed. They tried to find a kill, and you had to do that. Like, you just lost all your racks, so if you don't get kills on the way back, it just feels awful. So CG now, they are 15,000 gold ahead. They will be able to pick up a lot of big items. The Lone Ridge will finish up with Skadi momentarily, has that Mjolnir completed as well. The Witch Doctor has a Glimmer Cape on him. Ogre Magi eels up the 4-staff. That eels has done so much for him this game, like self-eels in that fight, so the Sven didn't get a quick kill, as well as just, you know, yielding the IO a couple of times, etc, etc. Centaur does have his refresh up available now. Used it the first time already in the last fight. And the OD, Chivas, Lincolns, almost a Hex on top of that. Like, this guy is super, super fat. And in the meantime, does get hit by a little Fire Blast. The Ogre Magi is trying to go on him. He wants to force him to use that BKB. He still haven't used his secondary BKB, only once in this game has the BKB been using the Ember Spirit though. Maybe a little bit in trouble. Does get the Remnant away. The Lone Ridge just, you know, walking around with the bear, blocking the Ogre Magi. Why not? Alright, they're fine though. Roshan is available now. That is the second Roshan of the game. So CG, they take the shrine. They should go and take Rosh, and they don't have to fear anything. They can see Geek. They know that Geek, they had to use like the next 20 to 30 seconds pushing out creep waves as mega creeps. That's what they do to you. They force you to sit in your base for a long time. In the meantime, they'll just get a free Aegis for themselves. Alright. Nicely done. Let's see, the OD will pick up the Aegis most likely. Drops his boots forward. He does have that Hex completed as well. Doesn't have buyback available right now as he bought out for that Hex. But Lone Ridge in the meantime, he does have buyback available, so, you know, he doesn't mind not having the Aegis. The cheese is even picked up on, let's see, who picked up the cheese? Guess the Centaur? Oh, what am I talking about? That's the second Roche. So for some reason I'm expecting that that's like a third or a fourth Roche, but obviously that was the second Roche, so it's just an Aegis. The Witch Doctor does have a gem on him now as well as Ghost Scepter, so they can see the eye whenever he Glimmer Capes someone. They go for smoke on the side of Geek as they know this is the moment where they just have to get a good initiation and then hope for the best, because this is the last fight they can afford. Let's see, okay, Dingus gets stopped, the duel comes out, they may be able to win this one, but they did not get the best initiation. SMT just takes away all of the damage from that Legion Commander's duel, and the OD may have been killed, but that's just the Aegis. They will lose 3 years in the meantime on the side of Geek. Senton will be killed. The witch shot does that for 8 seconds. Let's see, the OD goes in for it, tries to get a kill on the Ember Spirit. The Ember Spirit will hide himself in the trees, but he gets found. He just needs one more hit. The Ember Spirit will drop down for 80 seconds. He does have buyback available. We'll have to pop the buyback. The Sven in the meantime is on the other side of the map, as he had to go the other way to survive. The Lone Red did get killed, but now the one of the tier 4s, the second tier 4 drops down. The X comes out on the Ember Spirit. He board back here and he will be killed. The Sven goes in, will be lifted up into the air. He will be the next one to be killed, as that Bloodstone only does so much. The Sven will die. All track kills through the OD. GG, well played. Gets called. CG, there will be your winners of ProDota Cup Season 5 C Seeds. ProDota Cup C Season 5. That's it, boys. That's your winners. Clutch Gaming, or Clutch Gamers. Well,